My husband and I were here by ourselves. Yes, we were both trained in the RFS. That gave us confidence to stay here and fight the fire, and our house was very well prepared and our block's very open without a lot of bushes. There's no eucalyptus bush, so we felt quite safe. This is my rainforest garden that I planted after the fires, because originally we had 15 huge cypress pines down here, which are very flammable. In fact, one that we had further down the yard exploded after an ember hit it, and a lot of the local trees, the eucalyptus, things like that, are very flammable as well because they hold oil. So I was advised after the fires it would be a good idea to plant some rainforest trees. So here I have about 40 now rainforest trees, and hopefully that will keep us safer in the event of another fire. I'd like to just focus on the danger of some of the plants that we have in our yards. This beautiful cypress pine was absolutely stunning, but on the day of the fire, an ember landed in this tree and it exploded, and the flames just went way into the air, many times the height of the tree, and it was destroyed. As you can see, the tree behind has suffered a lot of damage as well, and that caused flames and embers to float further up into the neighbour's yard, which burnt right through their yard then. This is a native garden that I planted to replace the other pine tree. Even though it's native and they do have a bit of oil, I felt it was a lot better option than replacing another big pine tree that's very flammable. You'll notice that I've got tan bark here, which is also a very dangerous thing in the fire area. But here, it's in the open, it's not anywhere near the house. If you've got tan bark near the house, it's amazing how much the tan bark will light up from embers and it crawls towards a house. Many places in our yard, the tan bark caught alight. I'd throw a bucket of water on it, but the heat and how everything was so dry, it just ignited again a few minutes later. But I do know a home further up the street burnt down to the ground 24 hours after the fire, and I believe it was because the creeping of tan bark near the house. So it's a very dangerous thing to have. We're very lucky to have this garden because our wonderful neighbours gave us some gift vouchers to buy the plants. They were given in appreciation of the work that we did on their properties. My husband Peter and I stayed here to defend our home after both being trained in the RFS, and we were able to save their homes as well as our own, and they were very appreciative, and that's how the garden came about.